And we're back looking at Litecoin price action, awaiting prices to get themselves back above an area of support as we await the return of bullish robo advisors here. In today's video, we will be talking about an article regarding some heavy Bitcoin accumulation occurring near current levels from a very significant whale wallet that has recently been revealed. We're going to cover some technical analysis for Chainlink. We're going to look at Loopring. We're looking at Bitcoin. Be sure to stick around till the end to catch all the updates. If you like the video, drop a like on the video. If you're new, subscribe and be sure to tune in for the next one. But first, we're looking at Litecoin. We do need daily candles opening and closing back above this $114 level to reconfirm it as support. Currently, it is overhead as resistance here. With resistance overhead and bearish robo advisors in play ever since November, it would appear we do anticipate continued interaction toward the strongest area of support here for us. Sadly, $82 is going to be the strongest area of horizontal support waiting for us here in any sort of continued downside. We are looking for a potential bounce off of the $90 level. However, as I mentioned, $82.20 is going to be the key level of horizontal support. I am looking for continued interaction toward here. We will need daily candles back above this $114 level to reconfirm it as support and a potential area of accumulation if bullish robo advisors were to return. Technically, we've been under the influence of bearish parameters met ever since what appears to be the $223 level throughout the end of November here. Ever since EngineeringRobo became bearish, prices have experienced 56% in downside and are still currently more than 50% down at current levels as we await the return of bullish confirmations to allow for comfortable accumulation. It's always key to be strategic in any sort of up or down trend here. We always await for the confirmations. Right now, we do need further solidification of support, whatever what that may be, and we do need 2 of our chosen 3 robo advisors becoming bullish here to allow for a comfortable accumulation at support. And so I personally, in my opinion, do smell a bottom approaching here. However, we always wait for the confirmation. So once support has been confirmed and bullish robo advisors return, we can begin accumulation with anticipated upside. Let me know down below your thoughts on Litecoin though. Now here we have some rather significant whale accumulation occurring at current levels. We see a wallet here that has been accumulating, hundreds of Bitcoin, millions of dollars at a time over the last few months. This article titled "Stop Panic Selling. Bitcoin Whales Bag Spare BTC as Exchange Balances Fall." Old whales may have offloaded last year, but demand for Bitcoin shows no sign of disappearing. Bitcoin is being aggressively bought up at prices near $30,000 as bidders begin to soak up liquidity from short-term sellers. As noted on Twitter, the run to $33,000 was accompanied by multi-million-dollar Bitcoin buy-ins from one wallet in particular. Since August of 2021, the account has amassed over $1 billion worth of Bitcoin from a starting balance of 0. Here we have an image in the tweet showcasing this wallet purchasing between $2 to $18 million worth of Bitcoin every few hours over multiple days. Coins that have not moved in a year or more now make up 60% of the overall Bitcoin supply. Whale accumulation, meanwhile, has been apparent elsewhere in the period following the come down from $69,000, nice all-time highs. So we see very aggressive whale accumulation at these levels here. We see this one wallet in particular accumulating $1 billion worth of Bitcoin ever since August of 2021. So we have, tons of capital flowing into Bitcoin here, buying the lows while it can, accumulating with anticipated, upside in the long term. I very much suspect that these wallets aren't buying with the intention of Bitcoin going down in value. So we do see some very aggressive whale accumulation here, some very big players in finance accumulating tens to hundreds of Bitcoin at a time at these levels here when many traders are panic selling, quite fearful of continued downside here. We have large institutional players in finance potentially. Either way, whales are accumulating this dip very heavily. I very much suspect this short-term downside we've been experiencing is driven by weak-handed retail investors and traders that are very speculative on the short-term price movement movements, and whereas we do see longer term investors and institutional players in the traditional world of finance here accumulating Bitcoin with longer term anticipation of upside. So my opinion, very bullish adoption for cryptocurrency has been in play, and we have been seeing some very large institutional players getting involved into the space very recently, which we've been posting on the channel here. So in my opinion, a longer term bullish uptrend and continued bullish upside for cryptocurrency overall is very much in play, and I very much anticipate continued gains here once we have solidified support and whales are finished accumulating at what could be another market bottom. But let me know your thoughts down below. Find this article in the description. Looking at the crypto spheres here, we have green to be seen across the crypto scene. It would appear, projects are recovering quite nicely. We do see, the bullish incentive for cryptocurrency overall very much in play. Traders were very much waiting to be buying this dip, and it's very nice to see the bullish recovery starting here. I very much anticipate continued short-term interaction toward this area of support, which we appear to be bouncing from. This short-term green is nice here. However, I very much anticipate perhaps a few more pullbacks and retracements and further solidification of this support that is forming here before we can become more comfortably bullish on a bottom. However, zooming out to the week, we can see the pullback and retracement and recovery for these coins is starting. We are still between 20 and 30% down for a lot of projects. However, this is crypto, so this is to be expected here. Nothing too concerning still, in my personal opinion. We even have one project experiencing some green here as well. So we do see capital flowing in and out through and to around projects, looking for where it wants to be. I very much, as I've been saying, suspect a bullish incentive for cryptocurrency overall, and I do very much suspect the upside to continue once support has been found. So in my personal opinion, I would accumulate while you can in the lows here, be greedy when others are fearful, and be fearful when others are greedy. When Bitcoin is back at a six-figure level and then everyone is buying what could be a top of the market, that is when you want to be taking profits because you were accumulating when everything was red. Now we have Chainlink in a bit of a situation here, currently looking to find support off of this horizontal level down below. $15.14 is going to be an area of support. We do need daily candles continuing to open and close with wicks and bodies above to become slightly more bullish on a potential bottom here as we await the return of bullish Robo advisors to allow for comfortable accumulation. The strongest area of horizontal support and the level we anticipate continued interaction toward is going to be $12.07. That is going to be the strongest area of horizontal support that I do anticipate continued interaction toward here as long as bearish Robo advisors are present, and we have been seeing them come into play ever since the sell for present on the 20th of January. Bearish parameters have been confirmed ever since the 21st of January, and we do see the our third bearish Robo advisor return here on the 25th of January. So we do need two of our chosen three Robo advisors to become bullish and further solidification of support down below. We're hoping to hold this $15.14 level. Price action does have to get back above this $18.41 level to reconfirm that as support here to become more bullish on continued upside. We do have a rather technical higher low if we were to consider this January 24th daily candle. This low of $13.48 is a very technical higher low relative to the 20th of July of 2021, which printed a low of $13.38. So we do have a very technical, technically bullish higher low here, printing very bullish interaction with support. And so the last time we did find support at this exact level, which we are bouncing from, prices were able to find themselves all the way back up at the $34 level before interacting with bearish Robo advisors and an interaction with resistance. So we can anticipate some rather bullish upside here if we were to experience price action similar to the end of July. However, we always await for the confirmations. Here we have Loopring experiencing some rather bullish short-term upside here after bouncing off of the most significant area of horizontal support down below. We have 77 cents per Loopring as the strongest area of support here that we anticipate further interaction off of as we await the return of bullish Robo advisors. If we can hold this horizontal level and two of our chosen three Robo advisors were to return, we can begin comfortable accumulation at this support level, 77 cents. Failure to hold this level though could bring bring us down to the next one, 57 cents, and that's where we will confirm support or resistance when we need to. At the moment, we are looking for further solidification of the 77-cent level as we await the return of bullish Robo advisors. Let me know down below your thoughts on this coin currently. Bitcoin, crypto, the currency currently interacting with resistance overhead. $37,642 is giving us a hard time at the moment. We do need price action, perhaps confirming it as support. However, similar to how we fell all the way through it, it would not be impossible to recover vertically back through this range and find ourselves interacting above the $40,622 level. That could be, support here for us very soon if we were to, make a very bullish move upward. However, under the influence of bearish Robo advisors, we do anticipate continued interaction toward the strongest area of support. So far, $34,655 per Bitcoin is going to be the strongest area of support here for us that we do need daily candles continuing to interact with in a bullish manner. I very much anticipate this level holding here. However, we always go with the flow of the confirmations, and if $34,655 were to become resistance, we will visualize horizontal levels down below with anticipation of continued interaction toward them until bullish Robo advisors return. So we are just awaiting for bullish parameters of accumulation here. In my personal opinion, I think it's never a bad time to buy Bitcoin, only better times. I very much anticipate a bottom approaching and a six-figure Bitcoin to present itself before any sort of fundamental downside is to be considered. But let me know down below your thoughts on cryptocurrency at current levels if you're buying or selling here. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for hearing my analysis. Check out EngineeringRobo for free with a link in the description. Subscribe and tune in for the next one.